Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. American Pickers fans have had enough of the long-running show after host Mike Wolfe begged them to watch episodes. The series has struggled with viewership recently as ratings have significantly dropped for season 25. Fans voiced their frustrations with the show after a clip from the January 25 episode, Wolfe's Go West, which shared on Facebook. During the episode, Mike, 60, and his brother, Robbie, 57, ventured to a pioneer village in Nebraska to check out valuable items from the 1950s. However, viewers weren't as entertained as they used to be and complained about the show's apparent turn in the comments. "The show is a disaster," one person wrote. Earlier this week, Mike pleaded with fans to tune into American Pickers amid declining ratings. He posted a carousel of screenshots on Instagram from Wednesday's new episode ahead of its release. The pics showed the father of one inside what appeared to be an abandoned train as he scoped out the structure. Last call to watch tonight's episode of American Pickers on the History Channel. Don't miss this train at 9/8C. The TV personality captioned the post. Mike stars on the show alongside Robbie, Danielle Colby, 48, and a new full-time co-star, Jersey John Shelley, 61. American Pickers ratings plummet by over 150 viewers as star Mike Wolfe begs fans to watch show. While show ratings for this week's episode have yet to be released, the last few episodes were dangerously low. Despite reaching nearly 1 million viewers on the March 6 episode, a high for the season, numbers plummeted again. The US Sun exclusively revealed that the March 13 episode only brought in 785,000 viewers, a 151,000 decrease from the week prior. Season 25 also didn't get off to a good start, as the two-part premiere in December only attracted 723,000 viewers for the first episode and 676,000 for the second. Episode 3 slightly increased to 880,000 viewers, and the rest of the season looked more hopeful, with its January 24 episode skyrocketing to 948,000 viewers. However, the ratings have since dropped, leading many to wonder what the future of the History Channel series holds. The US Sun reported last year that Mike and Robbie, who replaced Mike's fired co-host, Frank Fritz, 58, were considering retiring. "I don't know how long the show will last. I don't know how long Mike and Robbie want to do this. I think they would like to retire at some point. It's been 12 years, a friend of Mike's revealed. The TV star has also been focusing more on his other business ventures, which raised eyebrows about whether he would continue American Pickers. However, the US Sun later learned that the brothers filmed new episodes for the next season. American Pickers wrapped up filming the first half of season 26 in the fall, a source said in December. They start filming for the second half of season 26 from January to June. It's long, but he has the whole summer off. He just keeps filming. Fans previously vowed to boycott the show once Robbie took over, with many pleading for Frank's return. Frank left the show in 2021, though he hadn't appeared on an episode since March 2020. The former host has since suffered a slew of health issues, including a stroke in July 2022. "I'll only watch American Pickers if it's a rerun with Frank. Carry on," one social media user commented on a post of the season 25 premiere episode. "The only episodes of American Pickers I watch is with Frank," said another. "I miss Frank. I haven't liked watching the show since he was gone," a third said. Fans have also slammed the show as boring and didn't think the addition of Robbie helped. "Boring as always, so boring, same crap, different episode," one critic wrote online about the March 6 episode. "Robbie talks like he has a say, he should be cutting back lawns," a second complained. "I agree 100% with you, the guy is freaking boring," another replied. For over a decade, American Pickers has been a staple of reality television, captivating audiences with its unique blend of history, treasure hunting, and the charismatic banter between its hosts. But in recent months, the once beloved show has been facing a troubling decline, with ratings plummeting to all-time lows. Now, longtime host Mike Wolfe is speaking out, urging fans to keep watching as the show struggles to regain its former glory. But instead of rallying behind him, many viewers have taken to social media to slam the series as a disaster, blaming everything from cast changes to a loss of authenticity for its downturn. For years, American Pickers was one of History Channel's biggest successes. Fans loved watching Mike Wolfe and former co-host Frank Fritz scour barns, garages, and abandoned buildings for forgotten treasures, turning rusty relics into valuable collectibles. But things took a turn in 2021 when Frank was unceremoniously fired from the show, sparking a wave of controversy that has seemingly haunted American Pickers ever since. His departure left many fans bitter, and despite attempts to fill the void with Mike's brother Robbie Wolfe and new pickers like Danielle, viewership has never fully recovered. Now, seasons that once drew in millions are struggling to retain even a fraction of that audience. With ratings continuing to nosedive, Mike Wolfe recently took to social media in a heartfelt attempt to keep the show afloat. In a video message posted on his Instagram, he addressed fans directly, saying, "Guys, we put our hearts and souls into this show. We love what we do, and we know there are so many great stories still left to tell. We just need you to keep watching. Give us a chance." His plea didn't go unnoticed, but the reaction wasn't exactly what he hoped for. Instead of sympathy, the comment sections across social media became the battleground of frustrated viewers. Many longtime fans expressed their disappointment with the show's direction, blaming Frank Fritz's firing and the addition of Mike's brother Robbie as the reasons they stopped watching. "Sorry, Mike, but the show just isn't the same without Frank. You guys had real chemistry, and Robbie just doesn't cut it. I used to love this show, but now it feels scripted and forced. It's lost all the charm it had in the early seasons." Others pointed to the show's declining authenticity, claiming the fines feel staged, the negotiations are less exciting, and the show has drifted away from what made it special. It's like they just show up, pretend to find something amazing, and it's all way too polished. This isn't the gritty, real pickin' show we used to love. It's been over 3 years since Frank Fritz left American Pickers, but his absence remains a sore spot for many fans. The once dynamic duo of Mike and Frank had an undeniable chemistry, built over decades of friendship and picking together. Frank's humor, skeptical attitude, and deep knowledge of gas station memorabilia and vintage advertising balanced out Mike's relentless optimism and love for motorcycles. Since his firing, Frank has faced serious health struggles, including a stroke in 2022, which left him in need of long-term care. Many fans feel the way History Channel and Mike handled his exit was unfair, and they've been unwilling to forgive or forget. In Frank's absence, Mike's brother Robbie Wolfe has stepped in as a primary picker. However, fans haven't warmed up to him, often criticizing his personality and lack of on-screen charisma. Robbie is just boring. He doesn't bring anything to the show. He's not Frank, plain and simple. While Robbie is undoubtedly skilled at picking, many feel that his chemistry with Mike isn't strong enough to carry the show. The banter and camaraderie that made American Pickers special feel forced, and fans simply aren't connecting with the new dynamic. With ratings at historic lows, some industry insiders are questioning whether American Pickers can even be saved. The reality TV landscape has changed. Fans expect more now. They want real stories, real stakes, and a cast they can connect with. Right now, American Pickers feels like it's running on fumes. Many have suggested that bringing back Frank Fritz, even in a limited capacity, could be the only way to reignite fan interest. However, given Frank's health issues and reported falling out with Mike, that seems unlikely. Others believe the show needs a major rebrand, with new locations, fresh storylines, and perhaps even an entirely new cast. One radical idea being floated by some fans is handing the reins to Danielle, a longtime American Pickers star who has built her own reputation in the world of vintage collecting. Her loyal following and distinct style could breathe new life into the series. So far, History Channel has remained silent on the show's future. Despite the declining ratings, American Pickers still has a dedicated fan base, and the network may try to ride out the storm in hopes of a resurgence. However, with viewership dropping below the 500,000 mark, a far cry from the millions it once attracted, the show's future is looking increasingly uncertain. With fans calling it a disaster, and Mike Wolfe practically begging people to tune in, it's clear that the show needs to change if it wants to survive. Whether that means bringing back familiar faces, introducing new pickers, or completely overhauling the format, one thing is certain: if American Pickers doesn't adapt, it might not be around for much longer.